Hey everyone, my name is Xenia and this is my 100th video. So yeah, hey there you guys, you heard me right, this is my video number 100. I've had this channel for almost 2 years I would say, and this is a bit of a milestone, so yay, 100 videos! For my video number 100, I want to do something special for you guys, and also to make it something special for myself. So when I was thinking, what should I film? I realized that most of you guys, of my followers, of my subscribers, of my viewers, only have been there for part of the way. Of course, you could have gone back and watched my older videos, but still, there isn't really a healthy way to catch up on 100 videos. So I decided that I'd do a bit of a compilation of my top 10 greatest slash most fun slash most exciting and important moments in the life of my channel. Well, 10 of them anyway. Number 10. I picked my number 10 as the Don't Rush Challenge. It wasn't that long of a time ago, it's pretty recent, but if you guys haven't seen it, you should really check it out. And the reason why it is important to me is because, yes, I have been a part of the wrestling community for a while now, and I know quite some people know me, or at least know of me, but this video was maybe the first time that the degree to which I value the women in the wrestling community actually saw the light on my channel. And I really would like to thank all of the girls who participated in it, and especially I would like to thank Alex, Queen of the Ring, who also has a YouTube channel that you guys should check out, for organizing all of that, for putting it all together. To me, it really resulted in a product that represents just how connected and how united the women within the wrestling community are, which I think is really, really beautiful. Number 9. This actually happened quite some time ago, so if you're one of the more recent subscribers, you probably haven't seen that video. But I actually went to a WWE house show in Shanghai, China. I really love China and I have several videos about China, but this is the particular one that I want to bring attention to, because to me it's always fun to experience wrestling in different cultures. Of course, WWE is this one unified product, you know, the Starbucks of the wrestling world, but still the way that it's perceived, the people who come to the shows, the way that they behave at the shows, it's very, very different from country to country. So it was a really fun time to experience it in China. The video also includes the meet and greet that I attended before the show with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. One of my least favorite wrestlers, Braun Strowman is, but anyway. Number 8. Of course, I need to make an honorable mention of my first ever video. But the thing is, the video that I recorded first is not the video that I posted first. The first video that I've ever recorded was this video where I was unboxing a lot of action figures, but mainly the Elite Scale SmackDown ring with light up ring posts and stuff. And it's now very happily and conveniently situated inside of my wardrobe. It just takes up so much space, so I ended up taking it down. This video is like really weird. It was a really important event in my life, I guess you could say. But oh my god, you guys, is this video bad? Like, it's so bad. For some reason, I decided to not take off my Invisalign to film this video. I sound like I have the worst lisp in the world, and again, if you've been watching me for a while, you might have noticed that I do have a bit of a lisp, but in that video it's like at the extreme. I'm not proud of it, but I am proud of deciding to take the step and deciding to actually start this channel. Number 6. Number 6, I would say, is Ringside Fest. You guys know that I am a figure collector, I'm a figure aficionado. I'm not like super serious like some of you guys are. I know people who only collect signed figures, I know people who only collect MOC figures. I am not like that, I mostly just buy stuff that I like, but I do have some like kind of rare things. And Ringside Fest was the first event directly connected to that I ever went to. And I got to meet Undisputed Era, which is also really great. And not only that, but also Ringside Fest was my first experience anchoring. If you guys have seen their vlog from the event, I'm featured on there as an anchor, and I have some behind the scenes footage of that in my vlog as well. Number 5, my interview with PJ Black. I know that I've told the story of how I got to interview him a lot, like I've told it several times on several podcasts on my Q&A video, so I'm not gonna recap it in full. I'm just gonna say that it was crazy. I nearly got lost in Las Vegas alone in the middle of the night. I kidnapped someone else's Uber. But not only did this night result very memorable, which is of course part of the reason why I treasure this interview a lot, but also I don't think some of you guys understand the extent to which I appreciate PJ Black as a wrestler. I always say that my favorite wrestler top charts always change, but then you guys have definitely noticed that I do have some all-time favorites. I somehow have 4 all-time favorite wrestlers, my Mount Rushmore, I guess you could say, and those are Ziggler, Miz, Wade Barrett, and PJ Black. I have been a wrestling fan for well over 10 years, and this is the person, the wrestler, who has always been one of my favorite wrestlers. I know that they say the phrase my favorite wrestler a lot because I do have a lot of favorite wrestlers, but you guys, this is serious. And not only that, but just the fact that it was so chill, it was so relaxed, and it was such a pleasant experience. Like, he is a breeze to work with. This is just still kind of surreal to me, and it's literally like one of the happiest experiences that I've had throughout the entire time that I've had this channel. Coming in at number 4, my interview with Stu Bennett, formerly known as Wade Barrett. I have just told you guys that I have this Mount Rushmore of favorite wrestlers, and you heard it well, that he's on there. And I know he doesn't wrestle anymore. By the way, you guys should check out his most recent movie that just came out. It's the part 2 of the movie Vengeance that he stars in. But yeah, my interview with Stu Bennett was the first interview with like a legitimate, you know, superstar, like a person that I actually used to be a hardcore fangirl of. And also part of the reason why I placed this interview above the PJ Black interview is because it wasn't filmed in such a rush. It wasn't filmed within the environment of like a wrestling related event. And to this day, I'm really thankful for this opportunity. And he was also a great sport. He's super sweet. He's just generally a very, very nice person and a very professional person. He's amazing to work with. Ooh, we're nearing the top 3. Number 3. And I'm sure you guys aren't surprised because I talk about those videos a lot. But this is really not about a certain video, it's more about the experience on the whole. And I'm talking about Starrcast II week. Again, I've talked about it so much, but it's literally my absolute favorite wrestling trip that I've ever made, because it was the first wrestling trip that I've made as a pretty established wrestling YouTuber, and I had arranged interviews, I had people to meet, I had stuff to do, and it was very, very saturated with all kinds of wrestling stuff. While I do treasure all of the videos that I'd made throughout that entire week a lot, but the experience itself was just something else. WWE, and I don't mean it in a bad way, is very organized, is very structured. Your meet and greet has like a list of 30 rules that you must follow. Independent conventions are so much more pleasant to be at, to me personally. And yes, before I had my channel, I've already been to WrestleCon, but I didn't really get to experience it to the fullest because it was, again, WrestleMania week, and I was way more concentrated on WWE-backed events. Starrcast was my first experience of like an independent wrestling con. I loved it to bits. Number 2, Botchamania. It's also pretty recent, but I had to include it because I was featured as a special guest on Botchamania. I do consider it an accomplishment. Again, I've already mentioned it in my React video that you guys can check out, that Botchamania to me is such an iconic piece of wrestling media because, again, I've been watching it since I was a kid. And believe me when I say that this news blew up the Russian wrestling community. And finally, drumroll, number 1. I had to put Evolution at number 1. This experience, this trip, and that video that I made about it constitutes of everything that I value in wrestling. I value the community, I value inclusion, I value women's wrestling, I value traveling for wrestling. When I say that Starrcast was my first trip as an established wrestling YouTuber, I mean to say that Evolution was my first ever wrestling trip as a wrestling YouTuber. All of the wrestling trips that I'd made before that, I did not have my channel. And that was the weekend that I met so many people that I'm still friends with. The vlog features the brunch that a whole load of girls who are wrestling fans went on prior to Evolution. We cosplayed as our favorite wrestlers, and it was a really fun experience, and that video to me is so heartwarming. I felt like this was the starting point to all of the beautiful things that happened to me after that. That being said, give us Evolution 2! And yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I will leave all the links to all of the videos that I've mentioned in the description down below, and I would like to thank you guys so much for getting me to this point, because if it wasn't for your continuous support, for your likes, for your comments, there wouldn't be a 100th video. And thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like if you had a good time. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, find me on my social media. I will leave, as always, all the links in the description down below. And here's to another 100, and then another 100, maybe 1,000. Goodbye.